Hey, kia ora, haere mai, greetings and welcome. We're back in State of Decay. 7 days to die in the middle of the desert with a trail bike full of all my best stuff and no gas. The buzzards are already here. Get off. All right, now I'm hoping that I've got my bike, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I do not. So this is our only mode of transport apart from our feet. We were heading back to our base, which is 1.2 kilometers away. We've run out of gas, so this is not good. This is not good. There's a vehicle over there. We might be able to get some gas out of that. We can at least get our bike to a building. Then we can at least hunker down there when the inevitable storm comes. Well, that's what we're up to, folks. It's grim. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Hey, Pat, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm still a little bit croaky, still not quite over this lurgy that I've had, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. And we don't need any of that. All right, well, we're going to try and take possession of this building over here for no other reason than it is there. It's going to get back up. Good on him. And there might be something there. Otherwise, it is pretty much trying to get back to our base in the desert. Because the plan for this playthrough is to advance through the biomes basically as quickly as we can. Bruiser, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. There's like plenty of shale about. Oh, this place looks quite serious. So we should be able to produce plenty of fuel, but I think we've got our... Yeah, we could go and craft some. I'm pretty sure I've got a chemistry base open. Oh, that lodge is like all bad news. Three and a half skulls. Let's not. Okay. Thinking about this, what we're going to do is we're going to take as much shale as we can. Making a racket outside a large POI. Hey Zort, how you doing? Good to see you. We're not dicking about. We need to get to our base. I quite like the way that the vultures just kind of scavenge, haunt you as opposed to just immediately attacking. So it always creates a kind of keep looking over your shoulder suspense because you don't know when they're going to attack, but you can be pretty sure they're going to attack when you're busy fighting something else. And it seems to be how it works. All right. Oh, and they're starting to swarm in bigger numbers, so the mini bike should remain on the map, right? There. Yeah, our bicycle's all that way. All right, we're off. Now, one thing we've got to watch out for is those bloomin' spitters. We've been searching vehicles in the hope that we might get some gas, but even if we find some, unless we find like a fair 100 of them or something, I think we're always going to struggle to get that bike back. Nut shot. Oh, he made me pay for it though. Having said that, if we find like a decent amount, that's not a decent amount. All right, we're just going to keep rolling. Stepped on a cactus. It's better that way, so we'll get off over this way. Yeah, you better run. So today, actually, there was an update. So 7 Days to Die 2.3 has come out, which is pretty impressive, I guess. They've made some changes to it, but those changes won't take effect for people's games until they start a new game, because they want to see how that plays out, use that for testing. So while 2.3 is out, we'll roll with 2.2 for the series, because, or until they push it down the pipe, because we need to finish this playthrough, and I want to get through all the biomes without going back. That's a throat lozenge, by the way, that I just grabbed, not a lolly. Excuse me. I thought I was getting better, but it's been pretty rough the last couple of days, to be fair. But enough of that. Let's plow on. All right. Almost out of the desert, so we'll put on a burst of speed. Are a little bit overburdened. Is there stuff here that we just don't need? Sand. All the other stuff I like. We can probably live without this stuff. We'll find more of it. Oh, put her over there as well. Alright, so the dogs, the jackals, whatever they may be, don't seem to be overly aggressive, which is probably good. That way the jackal population will survive. So we're holed up in Blue Birdie, which is probably not the best location, but it's where we're starting off. Excellent. Yeah, we will take the glue. Because there are some better places around, I'm sure. But having never been to the desert before in our life, got to start somewhere, right? What is that thing up there? One bullet. Good shot. I'll probably bring them from everywhere, so we'll move on quickly. Leon, how you doing, mate? I'm glad you made it. This bow's better than I remember. We're on foot, Leon. We're on foot. We have to get back to base. Before nightfall, before a storm. Interesting, we could probably hide down there if there is a storm. I ran out of gas, all right. We're almost home, though. Ha! Would you look at that? Excellent. Pump action 3. So we generally wait till we're like pump action 4 or 5 before we upgrade. We'll see how we get on. Missed. And again. But we made it back. Alright, where's our chem station? I thought we built one. I could be wrong. Craft. Right, let's put some stuff away. This is a general junk pile, I think. So we'll so gas is a new locked item as far as I'm concerned. Right, so chem station. What do we need for that? Crafting. Chems. Oh, we've got 1 point available should we need it. Oh, this is new. Smoke gear, desert gear. Ah, right, so that's like the biome badges. So small changes from 2.3. Can't you use the wrench to take cars apart for gas? Probably can. I didn't even think of that. Hey Dan, how you doing? And we can still do that. And I can do that while riding my bike even. So, that's pretty good. We can also build better armor. But, crafting. Chem station. What do we need? A beaker. Bottle of acid. Forged iron. 100 of. Quite a lot. We've got 1 acid. A beaker. I think we probably do have a beaker. Tell you what, we don't have a beaker, but we might be able to craft a beaker. Alright. Alright, let's get some iron going. Probably take a bit more than that. Right. Beaker. No. Okay. We might have to trade. Also use parts from carts to build mini bike handlebars for fast money from the trader. Ah, gotcha. Right, we've got our, excuse me, we've got our concrete mixer. How are we for drinks and food? We've been better. Commando boots. I think they might be better. Oh, no, no, those are for Salon. Because we've got level 3 boots. Pretty fortunate with that. Dew collectors we need to build. Nail gun's supposed to be better than the hammer. So we'll grab that. Gloves, recog. Just trying to get our proverbial together here so we know what's going on. Alright, so I think all the food is pretty much on the bike. And if I didn't know better, I'd say that's also where my wrench is. I have not got the rain collectors up yet, no. But we bought 10 water, so we should be okay. We're going to have to try and rectify this situation. Seven. It's not a lot. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where my wrench is. I did not check my bike too carefully, so that would give us a total of 12. That's not going to be enough, even for the cheapest of wrenches. Cheapest wrench is 18. There is some iron we could harvest from around here. Or do we ride back and just get the wrench? I think at this stage we'll ride back. We'll get our bike. Then we'll get our critical supplies. Disappointing. Alright. So, mini bike. See, it's not too far away. We just need to head east. The other east. That's what I've heard, Leon, that the nail gun is awesome. Never had one before, so we haven't yet used it in anger, but hopefully we shall. In fact, we definitely will once we start, you know, working with our base. Yeah, I think I like your plan, Leon, about using the wrench to break down vehicles as opposed to search them. So we'll go with that. I did. I've got clay in there breaking down. Because I want some forged steel. So there's nothing in the bike, so we can put a bit more gas in the mini bike and move it closer. I wonder if I'd even get some fuel out of that. It's worth the exploration. See, I've been playing this game for a little while, but I am certainly no expert. But I am trying to kind of push myself further into the game so that we learn a few things. I'm not sure it's really working. I'm still way too risky. Back into vulture territory. around here. I think they're still chasing me. We'll make our stand here. Still coming. Well, I've got my iron at least. Hey, A-Cup, how you doing? I'm out here making a meal of things. I've got a mini bike somewhere around here. Out of gas. Trying to find it. Bike, mini bike. Tripping over cactuses. Oh, here we go. It was a bit further away than what I thought. You're just trying to get back to base at this stage. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, exactly. One thing I wanted to check was, can I pick this up? No, because it's got stuff in it. But I can drop one of these things, like the grill. Don't really need that. You can scrap it, and then it will become iron. Or we could have just moved it. We can pick this up and just get back on our bike. See how much closer we can get. I'm not going to wring it out. Might put the wrench in the slot. Good idea. Where is my wrench? I don't know where my wrench is. Ugh. Hope we didn't leave it behind at the other place. We're gonna, if so, we're just gonna have to make a new one. I'm not going all the way back to the burnt forest. It's got to be in the base somewhere, right? Maybe this vehicle's got a wrench in it. Right. Yeah, because I definitely did have a wrench. Pretty sure it was a good one. Unless I broke it and am now in the process of making a new one. That could also be possible. But bit by bit, we'll get this bike back. This is definitely not a how-to. It's probably kind of series. It's probably more a what not to do kind of series. Although, to be fair, in those situations, you do learn how to get yourself out of predicaments, and that can be useful. I don't like a spitter. That's almost every series. It is almost every series, A-Cup. I cannot deny it. Anyway, move your pick a little to the left so we could see what you get when your stuff breaks down. Absolutely. Let's do that. So, stupid face. Move stupid face to the left. We'll try that, eh? And we'll see how that goes. Dude, this little bit of gas might just make us get us home. You use a lot less gas when you're not wringing the guts out of it. I'll tell you that. Pardon me. Oh, there it goes. We can see home. We can see home. We're going fast enough to get around this guy. Hey, we're still moving. So you can move it. Ah, I guess we're pushing it, aren't we? So we're all good. So even without gas, you can still move the bike. It doesn't lock up. It's not an e-scooter. Not a lime scooter or some shit like that. We are going to make it. I know we are gonna make it. We probably shouldn't make it, but we are. There we go. Happy with that. We made it. All right, so I think we probably do need a new wrench. Trying to organize during the storm. You are exactly right. And I still like your idea of getting a wrench. I'm sure we had a better wrench than that, actually. I don't know where my wrench... I've never felt like such a fucking idiot. It's on my tool belt. Remember all the tool belt down the bottom? Thank you, Maxwell. Oh. Must have subscribed before he saw that. I've got my wrench on me. I've had my wrench on me this whole time. Oh, what a dunce. What a frickin' dunce. I am the world's worst player at this game. See, watch this. Oh, can't even select it. Here we go. I could have done this ages ago. Those look like shells. We'll bash them down. Thanks for subscribing, Max. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I guess if this is a how-to, if you're a really bad player at 7 Days to Die, and you're just not going to get any better, then this is a how-to get through 7 Days to Die as a really bad player. Gonna take these down. You're watching from a smartphone. Now that's dedication, my friend. That is dedication. I'd need my reading glasses, and even then I'll probably get a headache after a little while. I appreciate you, Leon. I really do. Right, so we would have got some iron from that. Let's chuck it in. Forged iron, right. Yeah, more iron. We don't get a lot from this, but there's a storm, so what else are we going to do? We're going to have to put some dew collectors up on the roof. Even one would be a good start. I think we've got 300 or so polymers, so we should have enough for that. Bonk. It might just be me, but I'm pretty sure the sound of the storm like covers the noise of our destructions. Yeah, we'll clear this out from the top. We're thirsty. Watching other streaming, you got stuff out of lamppost heads. Yes. So you can get forged steel out of the lamppost heads. Who was it who told me that? On one of the previous streams. Some incredibly helpful person told me about that. So we built little wooden ladders up the size of the lamps, and we got the forged steel. But we do want a chem station. Of course, we're working from the top down, because otherwise if it collapses we might lose the iron. We get XP for this, so you know. And I do have skills in Motherload and the harvesting one, so that when I harvest, it takes fewer swings. It gives us more return. Because harvesting is not as interesting as running around and fighting zombies, so we've actually doubled down on that. So we need a beaker for our chem station. And some cooking pots. So we can make cooking pots, but 100 forged iron. Alright, I'm pretty sure we've got 5 of those, so we're just going to pop these in here. No beaker. We can craft pots. Pretty sure we've got iron pipes. Somewhere. There they are. So 30 of those. that in there for now. I think you had to scrap iron in a box. I did. But I think I've already kind of used it. I think I've already sundered it in the eternal furnace. But to Leon's point, I really should get my shit organized. So let's do that. Jason, how you doing? Thank God you're here, man. I'm making a pig's ear of everything. Everything. Ah, so we have got a spare one of those. Just hold on to all our ammo at the moment. And I think here we had food and drink. Food and drink. Want to hold on to the ammo. Boom. There's forged iron. There's the iron. Well spotted there, A-Cup. How do you like the desert? So far so good. No complaints. Got a good tan. Yeah. Yeah, no real complaints at this stage. Any more foodie food? Yeah. And drink. Right. So, in terms of ingredients, pumpkin, potato, raw meat, mushies, lamb. Probably all we got, right? Oh, and water. In the food and drink department, got that, and we've got that. We've just got drink. Oh, and animal fat is an ingredient as well. Yep, happy with all that. Okay, that's that done. So this is gonna be all right. So we probably need, this is just a dumping ground. Oh, and we can upgrade these as well. Could use it. You got it. Snap. Right. So, exactly right. We're actually working through the what don't we need part of the game. Athletic gloves we can sell. Boots, sell. Level 3 pistol. We'll hold on to those. The glasses, which we take with us and then forget to actually attach. We'll sell those. Motor tool. These other bits and pieces sound like they're okay. Steel station, machine gun parts, shotgun parts. We can double down on those, can't we? Boom. Oh, now it's nighttime. It's okay. It's alright. Don't panic. Brass. We're not going to sell, but we're just going to... We don't need 66 springs. We'll definitely sell some of that. We'll chuck the brass in here. You know, these might go, because they're in the way when I'm running across the room. Sell that. Boom, boom, boom. I can also make... level 2 armor. Yeah, I think we'll bust this down. If we look at, okay, so 42, day 42 is the next fortnight. So we're a little ways away from that, but we absolutely need the chem station up so that we can produce enough ammo. This location doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence when it comes to fighting. Yeah, ammo storage we'll definitely need. Meds we'll definitely need. Farming we'll probably need as well. Bonk. Bonk. Bit by bit, we'll keep working towards our objectives here. Maybe some more storage boxes we can chuck in now. These will do for now. We can always move them around. Nice. So, let's get the ammo. Ammo. Boom, 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 boom. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Ammo, 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 ammo. Over there. That's a foodie thing. Ammo. Do you have a way up to the roof to put down a rain collector? Yes. Excuse me. Yes. Yes, I do. I like the sound of that. .44 Magnum. We'll see how they get on. And arrows. And these. You really shouldn't waste resources on upgrading the storage containers, since if they get into that area you have a real problem. Do they destroy storage containers? Because I haven't seen that behavior as yet. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but it's not something that I've seen. We make some more. Hold on to those. Right. Gonna need that H2O. Yeah, we are in the desert, aren't we? So you make a good point. Got that, so what do we need? Duct tape. You know, I don't think we've got any duct tape. All right. Duct tape. So we did have some glue somewhere. Ah, just enough by the looks of things. You can easily make some more. 'Kay, that's good enough, and we will take the that. Right. "30 seconds. Yeah, it's quite a busy part of town, to be honest. There's always zombies walking about and things like that. But lots of points of interest that we can check out. We'll put up a dew collector just up here. They can destroy them, but they don't target the storage. They just swing wildly. Yeah, we should be alright. I mean, when push comes to shove, I'll probably break for Horde Night. We'll remove the door and we'll replace it with some concrete. Here we go. It'll get things cracking. Nice door, eh? We had bits and pieces of ammo. Just need to get this out of our inventory. Put that up there. Now backup guns. We could probably produce some more, couldn't we? Have you thought about those building? You thought about building fighting area off-site of your base? So I don't build like, I defend my base. I don't build a base and then I build a place to fight the Horde Knights. I can see the logic behind it. I totally understand it, but it's not how I roll. But having said that, that could change. Kind of, yeah. Kind of depends what we end up fighting. So you fortify your areas full. Yeah. Hey Panda, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, he's a big boy. So I'm happy for him to come in because I want to see how this turret works and does for him. And his friend. So yeah, this is only a temporary exit. This is going to be replaced. Good shot. Oh, they're big boys. Alright, we might just skip to the main attraction. Shot! Shot! That is awesome! Hey, Awesome, how you doing? Oh, that is boss. Okay, we're loving that. We are loving that. Well, we'll shut that robust fortified door, which is impregnable to zombies, and probably switch to some different ammo. So that was just buckshot. Nice. Such a cool game. Oh, this game is awesome, man. Absolutely one of my faves. And it is just good fun, you know? It is just good fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Yeah, it's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Not even a challenge with that setup. Really awesome. Well, it's the first time I've actually employed it in anger. So, pretty happy with that. Here we go. There's 3 of that now. We need more iron. There we go. Almost done. They do like coming in here though, so what we might do, just grab that. We'll just protect our flanks. We are about ready to rumble. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I love this game too, Panda. Yeah, Brookie had some teeth extracted, so that's never nice. I hold the family record for a number of teeth extracted at one time. 9, believe it or not. They had to put me under for that one, so I didn't feel a thing. And when I woke up, I pretended to be asleep so that I didn't have to go to school. It did not work. Random question, can you wrench the LP tank outside for gas? That's a good question. I do not know. We will test that out, because that's something which would be good. Alright, this could be our... Right, so this is... Clear out these cabinets because they're untidy. Except that one. Now. Let's get with the concrete making. Not in there. So, I need, first of all, it's going to be okay, so we need a crafting. Yeah, repair. I usually try and use them all up. But yeah, she's in rough shape. Where was I? I was... Right. Do I do that in the cement mixer? I hope so. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I do that in there. I think I must do it. Yeah. Well, we'll do it. So the plan is, with that... okay, this is going to be forge eventually. And this is parts and mods. So forgy stuff will go in here. Parts and mods, that's 4G. So we need 100 forged iron. That's going to take a while. Why don't we get out there and we'll have a look around. I think we got everything out of it. Ah, except the forged iron. Pre-forged iron. Nice, nice, nice. So... Peacekeeper says, I don't think you do, but would like to see also. I think it's just scrap metal. Oh, the LPG tank, of course, yes. We're getting all sorts of stuff from this. Hey, Pat! Clank. I am a bit nervous to hit it with a pick. But there you go. We have 0 food. We should probably... We'll just eat this for now. Doesn't that look tasty? Alright, that's 4G. These are parts. So we do need a beaker, which means we should probably go sell some stuff. Right? Do have some gas. We came out of it with some gas, that's alright. Some of that in there. Ugh. Finished AC Syndicate yesterday and started God OF. That sounds impressive, if I knew what it was. That's something we can forge. I'm not familiar with those games, or are those mods for this? For 7 Days to Die? Oh, God of War, right. Yeah, can't say I've played a lot of God of War, or any really. I've seen other people play it, looks pretty cool. But you know, hasn't quite ensnared me as a player yet. Watching one guy made his base in a truck stop, had a pop and food vending machine, was awesome. Oh dude, the rest stop. Yeah. Previous iterations of this game, I've definitely set up in the rest stop areas. Really good, actually. Really good. We kicked ass, we did. Right, so we were hungry. So we were going to cook. We ate. So now we can rumble. So we're wasting time. Right, so we might take our... We've got our bike. We might just ride our bike for now. We'll take this stuff to our trader. We'll wear this now. Sell this stuff. Now, how many times am I going to hit these iron spikes myself, folks? Probably quite a few. Right, so trader. Be around somewhere. Right, trader Bob is directly north of us. How handy. And off we go. And what we want from Bob is a beaker. We'll worry about that stuff on the way back. Like, yeah, there's so much to explore in this town, even just like nearby. We're gonna have our hands full. Oh. It was like something from a Hollywood film. When you think they're dead and then they climb back to their feet again. Nice of them to open the door for you. I'm not even sure I've looted this place. Nope. Oh, yeah, getting one of those would be brilliant. I remember shooting them. Oh, wow. It's a bit of a teaser as to what's available in the game, isn't it? Anyway, we're searching outside. Hopefully that music isn't copyrighted. Gyrocopter, yeah, that's the one. I jumped into a friend of mine, Creature, into his game. I built basically the pyramids of Giza, and he's got all the gears, and crazy, I know, but he let me fly his helicopter. Kind of bumped off the ground a few times. Eventually got the hang of it. Excuse me. Oh, something else to sell. Primitive bow quality 4. We should really probably just be selling those, because we're not going to be making any bows. Well, I say that, but no one knows the future. Be purple. I wasn't sure if that was a special zombie or not. Probably should have led with that. Hey, we'll actually climb, you know, bash their way in eventually. Nice, take that. Not too worried about the coffee. Bad acting. I think one might already be inside. Oh, yeah. Grizzly. Barrels in the wild for polymer? Yeah. And you can also kind of just get them from urban mining if you know what you're looking for. It's cool. More barrels in here though. We'll pillage all his gas. Rummage through his shells. Nice. Finding all the good stuff. I'm definitely prioritizing gas.
They say the early bird gets the worm. I say build a trap and sleep in.
Fair enough. May I see your inventory?
Or parts?
Sell that. Sell those. Sell the boots. Sell the gloves. The mining book. The money. Something else we wanted to sell here? I don't think so. But there was something we wanted to buy. And he doesn't have it for sale. Yeah. All right.
Don't forget repair kits. You don't want to end up stranded or have your gun jam on you.
This is true. But we haven't had that problem for a while. Although, looking at some of my gear, it is actually getting pretty trashed. Nice. 800. What do you think he'll sell that for? Give me for that. Right, so 800.
Why don't you take a look for yourself?
Ooh. It's good money and money. Who would have thought it? All right. Shall we ask him for a job? I think we will.
Well, hot diggity dog. I might close up early today.
Oh, shit. Any good books? Yeah.
Well, I'll be double dog damned. A customer.
So, electrical traps is probably something we should be working on. Got 13 grand. This is bad. He's selling a ratchet. Good upgrade. Is he? All right. Let's have a look. A ratchet. So we've got a nail gun. All right. What are we talking about here? So we got a robotic turret. Oh, wow. 10 grand. A level 5 one. Do you need power to power these? Okay, there. Drop down the auto turret. Oh, this guy's got all the gear. So the ratchet you were saying. Oh, is that an upgrade on a heavy weapon? Ah. It's an upgrade on the wrench. Deal, let's do it. Oh, he's got a crucible for sale. Damn it, we had enough money for that. We can work on that. Okay.
Come back soon. We restock often.
We can put the structural brace in there. Nice. We sold our other mods. Probably actually fit. So we'll definitely give that a go.
Look what we got here.
Huh.
Well, that's messed up like a kite in a hailstorm.
We'll repair it and then sell it to him.
Saddle my carburetor.
119. Pretty good. All right. So
That's a good choice you made right there.
we want to eat delicious dog. I know about that. But there's something about an army base which is always difficult to turn down. So these things good for polymers, that's for sure. You made me do it. Well, didn't go to waste. I'm guessing army guys are going to come out of here. Oh, that's a spitter. Nice maneuver. This is all good stuff. Oh, yes, please. Wow, are we really out of... All right, I will scrap those then. Scrap those. Put a ton of this stuff back on the bike. Come back for that generator. Where is our bike? As we lumber slowly, creaking under the weight of all our ill-gotten gains. Wrench truck for parts as well. Yes. We'll try this ratchet out, eh? Hmm. Oh, yeah. That's way better. It's taking no time at all. The trader box. Yeah, we could set up a trader box. It's not a terrible idea at all. And stuff we want to put here. Boom, boom. That. Steel tools, yes. Motor tools. Normally we would sell motor tools, but I've been actually pretty happy with what we've been with our robotics so far. So, you know, we're all good. I think we've got enough gas now that we probably can almost retire the bicycle. It's going to sound churlish, but I thought of that earlier. I've done that before. But what I usually find is that I'm such a looter and a hoarder that the storage box usually only contains things like bone and, you know, just junk. But I suppose it's a way of getting it out of inventory. So most of the time I end up just dropping it on the ground anyway. But there's a lot to do. And so I say we get on and do it. Woohoo! All right. Still going, I'm impressed. Bone always good for glue making. Exactly right. And that's what we need probably more than anything else right now. I also want another storage box. And this is specifically for chems. Well, we might do that. But we're still some way off it, so let's go cause some trouble. Let's go exploring. Oh, put it in here for now. Right. All right, let's go look for trouble. It's Chick Prowlin' Pete's. Okay, that's a kill. Eventually. Alright, show yourself. Ah. Level 2 assassin. Kind of like the gist of that. Did assassin, sorry. I'm loving the shotgun. And I can make a better one. Stairs going up. No one behind the desk. Yeah, double tap is actually well worth doing in this game. Oof. Hmm. Maybe there's a way of turning that off. Pretty sure as soon as I try and sneak past that, I'll get burned. Stand and deliver. Oh yeah, pump action shotgun. I fell in love with shotguns in this game. Even the old ones, you know? Machine guns are still kind of like my go-to. Ah, it's a drive-through, cool. But the shotguns have the most style. Cannot be denied. Alright. Maybe there's another way up onto the roof. Yeah, I could build some ladders. The mod you're playing is lots of different shotguns. They take forever to load. Yeah, that's the primary drawback of the shotgun. Try some of those. Shape. Come on, you can do it. Already, we can't. There we can. He's going to get back up. Nasty piece of work. Huh. So this is what we came up for? Not a lot. Maybe stuff can be scavenged. Hang on. Okay. Ooh, level 4 gloves. Already got one of those. Hmm. Another robotic sledge. Oh yeah. We are liking this. Okay. So we did find something good after all. Like a long drop down. Here we go. Into a table. We can leave. Prowling Pete's didn't stand a chance. All right, we'll drop this stuff off, and then we might actually do a little bit of a cruise out to the hey, what we should do. Wow. That was fast. Okay, I'm hugely impressed at that. Right, actually got some grip. Rogue gloves, that's just lock picking. Is that it? Mobility, noise. Probably worth selling, actually. Lock picking we don't really care about. We don't do a lot of lock picking, to be fair. Nail gun is great. Absolutely. Also remember, if you haven't, you can put burn sharp mod on the robotics sledge. I did not know that. Oh, no, we didn't mean to do that. So that was a level 2 one. So how do we do that? Ah, we have it in our inventory, then we modify it. Right, let's see what we can do. Nice one, piece. So, can we give it that? Modify. Lowers degradation. So it keeps it up and running for longer. Love it. I did not know you could do that. That's just evil. Got our other one too. So we may as well. You can put one on each side of the door. Yeah, we could. We might just put one here though, just, you know. Just for old time's sake. Oop, not like that. So I do get where you're coming from. Meanwhile, chuck some of this stuff away. Next time we wander up to the roof, we'll take the seeds. Ingredients. May as well actually. And what else? Yeah, I don't think I don't think you can really go wrong with the robotic sledge. You know, whether it's on one door, two door. I mean, it'll be situational. Whichever door that they come to is the door that you want it at, obviously. All right, so we've got, oh, a level 3 miner outfit. What does this one look like? Oof, mean. Definitely looks better. Okay, so the mining outfit is heavy armor. Mobility, noise increase, etc. This one is much better at sneaking. It's medium armor. But it's better for against noise and stuff. One's got the bandolier mod. Tell you what, we'll keep both of them. Oop, avert your eyes. But we'll run with it for a bit. We'll see what it's like. What we really need is a helmet. So we've got a scavenger hat, which we quite like. So if we wanted to craft scavenger hat, level 2, would that be enough for a second? What made you choose sledgehammer over spear? I've just never really got into spears. I know they're good. Like, I know they're good. But, you know, for the same reason I never got into batons. Which are also good. I'm more a blunt object kind of person, so I usually go with a club, But then it was put on to me that the sledgehammer is really good in 2.0, which it has, but they have nerfed it some, which is all right by me because it was a bit crazy. Slowly working our way up to 100. They simply right. Let's how far away is that drop? Not that far. And we've got our ratchet, so what we can do is make our way towards the drop, but harvesting vehicles as we go. And the ratchet, yeah, you put me onto something pretty good there. That is so fast. And not tiring at all. Nice. Team Guru. And it's definitely a team effort here. Great pointers from the chat. Things that I just, you know, I just would have missed. I'll look at a ratchet and go, what is a ratchet? Maybe we'll search it first. We haven't checked our challenges in a while. Eat Bob. Harvest cars. Harvest cobblestone. Gather oil shale. Survive 5 blood moons. Find or build chowder. Sounds like a dog just got eaten. So these old clunkers probably don't give us fuel. No. So we won't bother with the clunkers. But we'll keep an eye out for keep an eye out for proper vehicles. Searchable, lootable vehicles. So we got off to a ropey start, but the Black Knight rides again. Okay, so the hills are not necessarily shortcuts. And this looks like a point of interest. Oh, an old mine. Steer Gulch. Yeah, we're investigating that, folks. Is that smart? Probably not. Came to the wrong place for smart. If there is a hospital, that sounds like the sort of place where you might find a beaker, though. If we can get there in time. Or dark. Yeah. Could do with a better motorbike. Already. The audience demands stupidity from Guru. At least 10 times. I think I've already done 8. So tactical warfare. Armored up. Steel tools. Yeah, that was worth it. We've got a times charge. We've got multiple time charges. 10 time charges. We're not sure how to use those. We'll probably use 3 or 4 of them doing something stupid. Right, let's stick to the road. Not getting any opportunities to... Ah, here's an opportunity. The thing about the desert is it's so easy to forget it's nighttime. Rob's farm for super corn. Oh, okay. Hey, Thug, how you doing? Just PO, I think I was doing a quest, but I realized once I was done I didn't activate it. Poppin' pills, that's where beakers live. Yeah, that does make sense. I was talking about a hospital, so yeah, we could definitely try that. Maybe in daylight hours. What is that thing? Woof. How do time charges work? I have no idea. Yeah, stands within the blast radius after 30. Oh, okay. Got it. So you drop them? Can you throw them? There's ratcheting cars. Is that another one? It's a dog following behind the enormous feline. Poppin' pill sounds like the go though. I was here a little while already, but every time I chatted to you, you got a bit busy. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, that's definitely on me. Always good to see you, mate. Sorry I missed you drop in. To be fair, I've been a bit brain dead today, so it doesn't surprise me. Even if my siege is so far, I can... Oof. There's been points in time where I reckon that I could do with oh, this is like a yeah, that I could have used those. Oh, gas. Now that we've got plenty. Oop. Ow. Clear. I passed the farm on the left. Oh, for the super corn. I was actually just trying to get back to base, but I got distracted by loot. Oh, the bandage was for my health because that was pretty low. Yeah, we'll get on top of the infections shortly. Wow, this ratchet is amazing. Speaking of running. Oh shit. See yous. We don't need to fight that out. Well, Leon, the first time I got to the desert, it was so bright that I didn't realize it was night. We died, actually. Yeah, we got gruesomely murdered, in fact. Right, well, we found enough iron. Let's get that underway. Yeah. All right. And 1% we'll have our jar of honey. Right. We should kind of block all this up. Excuse me. So I'm thinking we'll turn this into a grid, into some bars, so that if they come in, we can come down here and shoot them. The one thing we don't have, like, right from this area is a way up onto the roof. But we are actually starting to get somewhere. 22 people watching. Awesome. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you watching. We are learning. I am new to this game. Well, not that new, but I'm not very good at it. I do my best, but I ain't no expert. But that's a good thing about this game, you know, you can do things in many different ways. And we get there eventually. Alright, popping pills sounds like the go for we should probably sell that hammer now, I think. Just bring that down there. Thirsty. I think we'd get thirstier in the desert. Could use it as backup, but why? Yeah, apologies, folks. Bit under the weather, bit croaky. Please forgive me. Axe. See, we could make a level 6 axe, right? But to be honest, this one does the job. We need to eat, and all we've got is blueberry pie. That's what we're gonna eat. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So we're collecting this stuff. Because with 100 forged iron and a beaker, I will be able to produce a chem station. And the magic of the chem station is a 1-to-1 ammo production capability, which is what I've been drastically lacking in this game. Okay, let's lay these down. Oops. I know, right? It should only, you should be able to do it in the forge with some glass and maybe some clay mold, broken glass. I would have thought it would be pretty easy, but it's not coming up as a craftable option. If someone in the chat knows 100% that you can craft a beaker, then let me know and I'll put a bit more effort into it. Yeah, that makes sense, Jason. Cobble. No, you can't craft beakers. Right. Or crucibles, I don't think. There is a crucible for sale, though. At the traders, so... We got 9 grand. I think he was asking like 13, so if we get 14, we should be good. Is that a thing up there? It is. Sure, why not? Okay, yeah, we'll chuck that in there. So these are probably my favorite things in the game, to be honest, is bars. Here we go. Pretty good to me. Trader G and hospitals and supply drops are usually placed at the freezers. Yeah. So I was talking, Panda was mentioning a hospital earlier. I don't think it was in direct relationship to that, but I said, yeah, actually hospitals would probably be a good spot. And then she pointed out that we went past a poppin' pills, so we'll definitely try that. You can craft a crucible, but you need to be level 100 in forge. Yeah. Okay. Point of order. You can actually craft a crucible. I'm not actually that far off it. Doesn't tell me what it needs, but I bet you it's pretty freaking expensive. But 14 of those, we might get to that. Might get to the magazines faster than we do to the thing with the thing. But that's us good for forged iron now. So with the crucible, we can craft steel. So here's what else we can do. We can leave the door open so that they come steaming in and kill me. What I meant was... We'll trash this one. Say, that's bad timing. could put a forged steel door in, but for now... Could do with a steel pickaxe, that's for sure. Cue the elevator music, yeah. I've got elevator music, I could add it. Unlock an auger. Okay. Auger. Aha, I see. So, some ways off that. Forged steel 20. We're actually not far off that. Forged steel 20. Got 4. But we know where we can get some more, right? We can get some from street lights when it's not stormy. Did I say hi to Ashes? I meant to say hi to Ashes. Hey Ashes, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. We've got stuff we can sell. And might as well take this down while we're here. Bloody storms, eh? Well, after this we'll go to the Pop and Pills. As soon as we've got a beaker, Chem Station, paradise. Augers take gas, but they're also better than picks and shovels. We're not struggling for gas, to be honest. Mind you, we are starting to harvest all the vehicles in the near vicinity. So eventually we're probably going to have to craft it. Which is why we kind of need that beaker. And once we do, we'll be away. So I was reading the notes for 2.3 because Ashes 2.3 came out today. But you have to restart at this stage if you want to try it out. But they said the storm default setting is to 0. So I don't know. I reckon they've probably made them a lower setting. Whether 0 is off or not, I wouldn't know. But that's something I saw in the notes. Because I don't mind the storms, but I kind of think they need to be embedded in the story a bit more than rather than just come up. Yeah. I had an idea for it, which I've spoken about in the previous episodes and now just can't remember for the life of me. I suppose we could cook, couldn't we? Got enough for bacon and eggs. Yeah. So, yes. So I've got tons of shale, and shale's easy to find. So, that's what I'm hoping. Now, I don't know what we need for pumpkin pie. Cornmeal. Did we leave all that cornmeal behind? Alright, until we find better, it's bacon and eggs. Ooh. Okay, that's a bit crazy. I like the way it stays in the shape. I think that might be an update. Zombie Prepper, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are in the desert, Prepper, hunkering down. We've got jobs to do, but unfortunately the storm is keeping us otherwise occupied for now. So we're reclaiming bits of iron and stuff, making as much forged iron as we can. Our main goal being to craft a chem station. Yeah, at the moment it feels like the storm's kind of not in... not as polished as some of the other mechanics. I'll say that. Like, I'd be okay with there being a storm. Actually, no. I'm not sure. Wow. Yucca juice is great, so to be able to produce that much is just unbelievable. Seriously? Okay. Sounds to me like the storm's died down. Here we go. See, how polished is that? A barbican, like a drug lord. Alright, popping pills was this way, I think. Over there. There's a bookshop next to it as well, so all good. Lots of useful little stores around here that we can loot. Whee! Crashing my bike, one step at a time. We loaded? You're not. Excuse me. We'll take all of that. We're gonna have to start growing some food. Some of these guys are pretty fast. Taking any chances with them. Reloading. He's not getting back up. I think he's dead. Beaker! Dang. Where is it? Stuff. That's actually pretty good. So, weapons. We've got a flashlight on that one, which I only just remembered right now. Not that you need them these days. Sell. Sell. Right, I'm sure there's more places to search. That. Some creepy music. No, I haven't started the garden yet. It's on the list though. We've started moving stuff up to the top of the top of the base. No beakers. Right, let's ditch some stuff. So we can probably put that on. One of these guns will be able to take that. Better than not having a flashlight mod. We did put that on, right? No. What did we put it on? Did we put it on? No, put it on the shotgun. Don't want it on the shotgun. That's better. Right, we are finding food, which is good because we're a little short. Does that sound like a horde to you? Potato. Ah, honey. Just a single honey. We don't have multiple honeys. Joke just never gets old. Reload up. You are absolutely bloody correct, Peace. And it's a mistake I always make. Thank you, sir. Ew. Okay. Oops. Stop hitting those. Remembering what we've looted around here and what we've not, it's going to be the trick. And we do not have loot respawn. Okay, crafting. Bang. Some in there. I've never fired a flaming arrow before. Oops. Never fired a flaming arrow before. We will need nitrates. Bookshelf on way in and cash register cash. Good. Hang on, my brain's hurting. I may have missed a few things. So we do have some seeds and stuff. Stuff up to the farming lab. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Having to come all the way here. Excuse me. I think we might tunnel down. Huh. There is actually something in there. We're going to follow through with this. Whatever happened there, we missed it. Tell you what's really cool, this nail gun. Boom. Perfect. Muzzle brake. Sure. Wow, look at all that. Oh, it uses iron? Oh, it uses nails. Okay. We can do that at night. Let's go loot some more stuff. So we've done Prowling Pete's. Crack a cafe. Crack a book. Ah. Library cafe, why not? Charge! Right, now that we've made our entrance, let's just take stuff. Worry about reading it later. Cool. Plant on the table will break down to farming plot. Sorry? Oh, you mean this breaks down? Maybe, maybe not. So plants can break down. Okay, I will experiment with that. Ooh, big place. Go on ID to get back up. You can make a ladder down from the AC unit you just took out. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But I just wanted to also build up from the other way. All right, we need to read some books. Do you listen to any music, by the way? So what's your favorite if you have any? Yeah, I listen to music all the time. Kind of depends on my mood, which one's my favorite. Let's read some books. Weekly, handguns. Could make a magnum. Mining. What was that? What just happened? Something. Tactical assault rifle. Don't forget clean out bikes. Ah, right, of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, what do I Creature gloves. They're a bit good, aren't they? I'm still thinking. So I've always been so I'll tell you what I've been influenced by in the past. I've been a big Cure fan. I'm actually a fan of Crash Test Dummies because the bass player is just amazing. I love what he plays. Let's see what else. Been a big fan of Shay Fu, who's a local kind of hip hop artist. Let's see. Yeah, it tends to be by the song rather than by the band. I have a diverse taste. We find that everywhere. We'll probably just sell that, I think. Oh, yeah. Double tap that guy, that's for sure. I go through phases, that's for sure. Checkbooks for special. You can get special books. There's a plant back in your base on a table you can pick up. Right. And I can break down... You're saying I can break down that plant into a farming plot. Something like that. The sound was you reading all of his series, which unlock a special. Oh, okay. Oh, so check my... Ah, gotcha. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Scopes, schematic. We will read that. Okay, so books, skills, books. Oh, the art of mining. Got it. So the art of mining. The special collector's perk is gain 20% more by mining. Got it. I understand. So if we get lucky looter, the automatic weapon handbook and sledge, that would be awesome as well. A bit low on ammo. From all angles, we're gonna have to pick a side. It's still going to be gross every time I do it. Pretty overloaded now. That's okay, we're not far from base. So it's not like we've got to travel a long distance. There's a few of them. Still more. It's okay. One of those. One of those. So we can actually craft our own robotic sledges now. Running a little bit low on ammo. We really need that beaker. Hey, Philip, how you doing? Mr. Book? Okay, I'll have a look. Oop. Thought so. Cut him off at the knees. Electric fence, dart, and blade. Now this is the stuff that I actually need some help with. Good to hear it, Phil. Because I really don't know what to do with this stuff. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Because he wants some of that. Murky water, don't need. Steel spear parts. Probably worth selling. And there. There you go. Time to bugger off. Sandwich in hand. Ugh. Alright, let's get the stuff back to base. Boxes on the racks in that room, top and mid rack. Right. Yeah, I am gonna miss some stuff at the moment, I'm afraid. I'm a bit fried in the brain. Fried in the brain. That's a good mod. Put the stuff away. So this is, I read it. I accept it. Like says, well done on the Plate of Dismay playthrough, by the way. You watched the VOD today. Oh, excellent. Thanks. I do appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed it. Sounds like you did. So, awesome stuff. Sell stuff to trader. So this is for sale. This is that. As is that. As is that. I won't get very much for it, but see how we get on. So nails are a thing. So nails, I'm gonna put in kaha as a part. We'll sell those. And the flashlight. We've got a fair amount of stuff to sell. We might... I was thinking about selling the hammer, but we might just hold on to it. You know... Pick it up? Yeah, we did. It might come in useful. I got stuff to drop up in the top section. That's what we are going to do. We're going to make a new way upwards. Gosh. Is there any hub for State of Decay 2 mods? I get my mods from Nexus mods. Nexus.com, I think it is, or... Yeah, Nexus.com, pretty sure it is. That's where I get No Man's Land and Plate of Dismay and Darkside when it was around. And all the others. Oh wow, that's actually dropped us right by the... Right by the collector. It's still an improvement. Oh. Oh well. It is what it is. They'll never get in. Right. Undead Airways, how you doing? How you going, Ross? I'm just experimenting with my new robotic sledge. Wow, she keeps on getting back up. Knocks him back a bit too, which is quite good, isn't it? You're dedicated. Nice. We got 2 of those. So pretty happy with that. All right. Well, folks, I'm feeling decidedly under the weather, I'm afraid. So I think we'll call the episode there. How long have we been going? Oh, just about 3 hours. So that's still pretty good. Pretty good. I'd normally keep going for about another hour, but I am quite pooped and will probably have to go lie down for a bit. Let's just get this underway, right? I'm afraid I'm not one of these heroes who can just keep going and going and going. Not at all. You can move Dew Collector if you want the hatch there. I haven't been able to move them in the past. Shotgun holder is a mods, put it on or waste. Yeah, so yeah, I found out that you can actually put mods on these sorts of things, and yeah. This one here's got one of them. I forget what it's got. It's got the degradation, slower degradation. So that one's pretty good. I'm not sure how long we're going to spend in this base. We might find a better one. So, you know, this is just getting us started. I really just want to get my chem station up and going, and then, you know, we can kind of take it from there. But anyway, I'm starting to lose my voice, so I'm going to call it there. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to watch, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that like on the way out. It would be really, really helpful for me in the channel. Get this content out there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. Wherever you are in the world, go in peace. Ka kite. Bye for now. Oh, and thanks for everyone's help today. Really, really good help. Really awesome help. I just wanted to say that. All right, now I'm gone.